Beat Making Basics.
What's up, YouTube? It's your man Ever J Music, owner of Beat Making Basics. We're back again with another dope video. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, we're coming back to back with videos like this. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is actually mixing a beat in 10 minutes or less. It's a dark type beat, so let's go ahead and jump into it. And if you're new, just know that we do series like this all the time. The other two videos I did were basically where I made the beat in 10 minutes and then arranged the beat into a song in 10 minutes. And then this one is where I'm mixing the beat in 10 minutes. So I'm going to kind of give you a basic vibe of what the track is doing. I'm just going to play it from the intro into the hook, just so you can kind of get a feel for it. And then we're going to go ahead and mix it 10 minutes or less. So check it out.
Bring that beat in right there.
All right, cool. So that's what we got going with the beat. Let's go ahead and jump into this mix. So the first thing that I would do on this when it comes to mixing beats in 10 minutes or less, let's get that timer up here, is what we're going to do is go to the stereo out. And you could use a lot of different plugins for it. You know, you got several different things you can put on here. Master, you know, SSL, stereo buses, just so many different things, isotopes, everything like that. But if you don't have any plugins and you just start from scratch with Logic Pro 10, I would use this additive limiter. So you can go to dynamics and additive limiter will be right there. Click on stereo and just take the ceiling down to -0.1 and turn on true peak detection. I usually turn this down to like 2.7. You could turn it up or down however you want based on your loudness, and all that's going to do is just keep it from peaking. So like, let me show you what I mean. This is the hook part. So if you look right here, you see how the beat's peaking right there. When I put that additive limiter on, you know, it keeps it from, you know, doing too much. Yeah, so there we go. That's the first step when it comes to mixing with me. And then the next thing I like to do is just basically do some subtractive EQing. And the subtractive EQing is basically where we're going to be taking out like certain lows in the mix, just so it can make room for other sounds. So we're going to be working with ooh, I left that latch on. Dang it. Good thing I turned that off. Y'all, if y'all use latch to automate anything, make sure you turn it off, because anything you do to the track, it will automate it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and solo this out, and we're going to take some of the lows out of this so that when the 808 comes in, it's not competing. So that you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to solo it out like this. It's a slight change, but you'll notice it more when the beat actually drops. We'll go ahead and bring this other one in here. All right, cool. Pan that over just a little bit. Pan this over here just a little bit like that. All right, we'll bring this kick in. I usually, to be honest with you, some people kind of mess with these and EQ the kick and EQ the, you know, 808. I don't. I usually like to leave it kind of dry. If I pick the right kick that I like, if I like the kick, then I leave it. You know what I'm saying? But what I do, just so that the kick pops out and mix a little bit more, is I come over here. I'm using Waves plugins, and I go to Smack Attack. And it's a cheat code, man. You know what I'm saying? There's another way to do this, but I use Smack Attack. Put that in stereo. Go to a preset here under drums. I usually do the kick to the sun, and I'll play it without it and then with it. kind of competing with that 808. I'll turn that 808 down just a little bit too, and we'll turn that smack attack on. Let's check it out now. You know what I mean? We'll bring in this clap in. We're gonna go ahead and EQ that. Just turn that up, and then we'll do the snare. EQ that. And that snare is a little weak in the mix, so what I can do again is just use that smack attack. So, you know, I already have it right here, so I'll just throw it on there like that. I use presets with it, man, you know, to save time. I'll probably do this gated snare, see how that sounds. All right, bet. So now we got that. Let's go ahead and bring those hi-hats in. Go ahead and take some of the lows on the hi-hats out. And if I wanted to, I could also come over here and do a smack attack on the hi-hats. And you're going to get a cool sound with that. This hi-hat sharpener, just listen to the difference. Sounds fine either way, but this hi-hat sharpener will kind of create more room for other sounds just by making that hi-hat thin but still pop through the mix and you can hear it. So let's do this second hi-hat. Just kind of take some of the lows out of that. Do the open hi-hat like that too. Take some of that. And now we're just gonna work on like doing some panning. I'll throw that right over there like that. I'll put that over here like so. And sometimes what I also would do is like, especially with this hi-hat that goes kind of like goes down some, I'll throw this other plug-in on here. And it's this Mondo mod. And I'll go over here and find a preset that says circular. And it just kind of gives a little variation to it. So just check it out. You can put it on anything if you want to. You can even put it on the regular hi-hats, but I'm just going to keep it simple. Put it on just the open and the hi-hat number 2. All right, so now we got those. For the most part, the beat is pretty solid. Other things I'll do here is I usually like to come on this particular tag, and I put this MV2 on it, and I just put it on this Broadcast Wizard preset, and just turn it down some. I feel like when I do that, oh, I did the wrong one. Okay, let me see here. Cool, glad I noticed that. I meant to put this Everj tag right there. Boom. And bring that one down here. My bad, y'all. We're almost done though. But yeah, I'm gonna turn that down some. I'll let you hear it before, like without it, and then I'll let you hear it with it.
Bring that beat in right there.
And I want you to pay attention to that. Bring that beat in right there. That's my tag. Now with this MV2.
Bring that beat in right there.
Just that just kind of, you know, made it all sound a little bit more in your face. So I'm gonna take the little bit of the lows out of that rev, turn that up a little bit. Let's check this out. This is the mixed beat for the most part.
Bring that beat in right there.
And another thing you could do too, like say if that kick is sounding a little muddy with this 808, this is no rule books on this, man. You know, I would just, instead of the kick to the sun, I might go ahead and do the kick to trigger. I know I'm not necessarily using it the right way, but I found that it kind of works well. And it basically what you're listening to is it kind of instead of so muddy, it sounds a little more brighter, and so that kick kind of punches through a little better. Only other thing we could do here is if you want, we could let's go ahead and do that. We'll throw a little bit of reverb on this second hi-hat just to add a little variation in the mix. And what I'll do is I always put it on my send. So I'm going to send this signal to an auxiliary track. And then come over here. I use this for hollow room for my reverb. And depending on if you want it to be sound like it's far off or whatever, I might turn the depth up a little bit, highs, and then the decay up just a little bit. Just nudge it. And just push it up. Let's see what we got here. All right, cool, man. Definitely got to make sure we save this beat. We're just gonna call this Dark Lane 2. Dark Lane. Nah, we're gonna call it Dark Lane. Save that joint, and there you go, man. If I want to listen to the full beat, I will be posting this on my beat site and on my other YouTube channel, EverJ Music. The link is gonna be in the description below. I have it actually in everyone. You just follow my other channel. You can, check out this beat. It's called Dark Lane. But yeah, you just check this out for the mix, man. This is the mix. I mixed the beat in 10 minutes or less. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. We out.